30% of all online purchases are returned, translating into billions of dollars in lost revenue and operational costs for Amazon annually. This massive volume necessitates a highly automated, rapid disposition system. The cost of processing a return often exceeds the residual value of the item, especially for low-cost goods. Amazon cannot afford to send every item back to a primary fulfillment center. Instead, returns are routed to specialized return centers designed purely for triage and sorting, not inventory storage. The critical decision point is immediate, determining the item's fate within seconds of scanning to minimize holding costs and maximize recovery value. The return process begins with the customer generating a Return Merchandise Authorization, or RMA. This action captures the initial data, the reason code for the return, and the customer's condition notes. When the item arrives at the return center, high-speed optical scanners capture the unique item identifier and cross-reference it with the RMA data. This initial data capture is crucial because it feeds directly into the machine learning models that predict the item's likely disposition path. Items are consolidated into specific containers based on preliminary disposition, optimizing the internal movement towards specialized processing stations. Amazon utilizes advanced sortation technology, including automated guided vehicles and sophisticated conveyor systems, to physically move items based on the algorithmic decision. Proprietary machine learning models analyze the product category, return history, vendor performance, and stated reason for return. This algorithm determines if the item is likely sellable, requires inspection, or should be immediately liquidated. Human intervention is minimized, reserved primarily for complex electronics or high-value items requiring physical testing. This automation drastically reduces the labor cost associated with manual inspection and accelerates the time to disposition, which is critical for recovering value. Returned items follow 5 primary disposition paths: reshelf, refurbish, liquidate, donate, or recycle. Only a small fraction, typically less than 5%, are immediately deemed suitable for reshelving as new inventory. Most items require inspection and are assigned a condition grade, typically A through F. Grade A items are near perfect, suitable for Amazon warehouse deals. Grade C or D items often have cosmetic damage or missing accessories, making them candidates for bulk liquidation. Grade F items, deemed unusable or hazardous, are routed directly for recycling or destruction, though destruction is increasingly restricted by regulation. High-value electronics, such as laptops and smartphones, are often routed to the refurbish path. This involves specialized third-party vendors who perform rigorous testing, repair, and repackaging. Items meeting strict quality standards are then sold through the Amazon Renewed program. Renewed products carry a specific warranty, differentiating them from standard used goods. This program allows Amazon to capture a significantly higher margin than external liquidation, justifying the higher processing cost. The refurbishment process must adhere to strict component replacement and testing protocols to maintain brand integrity. Items graded C or lower, or those too costly to inspect individually, are bundled into pallets and sold in bulk via liquidation auctions. Amazon partners with business-to-business platforms, such as Bstock, to facilitate these sales. Liquidators purchase these pallets, often sight unseen, at a fraction of the original retail price. This strategy minimizes Amazon's storage costs and transfers the risk and labor of sorting damaged goods to the secondary market. The recovery rate from liquidation typically ranges from 5 to 20% of the original retail price, depending on the product category and overall condition of the lot. For certain low-cost items, particularly those under $20, the logistical cost of processing the return, including shipping, inspection, and disposition, exceeds the item's residual value. In these cases, Amazon often issues a returnless refund. This policy is a calculated decision to save on logistics overhead, effectively eliminating the need for the item to enter the reverse supply chain. The algorithm determines eligibility based on product cost, historical return reason, and the customer's purchase history. This practice optimizes the overall logistics network by removing unprofitable processing steps. The total cost of returns extends far beyond the refund amount. It includes inbound shipping, labor for inspection, repackaging materials, inventory depreciation, and the opportunity cost of capital tied up in transit. Industry estimates place the average cost to process a single return between $15 and $20. This overhead significantly erodes profit margins, especially in highly competitive, low-margin categories. Effective reverse logistics management is thus a critical factor in maintaining profitability, requiring continuous optimization of the sortation technology and disposition pathways. The sheer volume of returns generates substantial environmental waste, contributing millions of metric tons of carbon dioxide annually through transportation and landfill use. Regulatory bodies, particularly in the European Union, are increasingly mandating that retailers minimize the destruction of usable goods. This pressure drives investment in advanced material recovery facilities and sophisticated recycling programs. Amazon is focusing on increasing the percentage of components recovered from grade F items and optimizing donation pathways to reduce the environmental footprint associated with its massive reverse logistics operation.